Good day. My name is Angel. My surname is Mashiro. This is the model of my human brain structure made up of different materials, which is peri-peri Robertson spice, rice, yellow colored paper, pills, wool, and purple paint. I used these different materials to show some differentiation among the lobes, since each of these parts perform different functions. There are three main areas of the brain, which is brain stem, cerebellum, and cerebrum. Brainstem is the central part of the brain, and it is linked by the spinal cord to the rest of the body. It controls all the unconscious activities we do, such as breathing. Cerebrum is the front part of the brain. It is also the largest part. The cerebrum is responsible for senses, thinking, and memory. Cerebrum consists of 4 lobes, which is frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and also occipital lobe. Then the last one is cerebellum. This part is smaller and it is at the back part of the brain. This part is mainly responsible for motor control. I used Robertson peri-peri spice for the frontal lobe, which control your language and memory. This is where you do your problem solving and conscious motor control. This area is where your judgment and impulse comes from, and control panel for your personality. For parental lobe, where I used rice, this part is all about the senses and interpreting of things. Senses of touch is processed here. This part is responsible for your spatial awareness and navigational skills. For occipital lobe, where I used Activite multivitamin and mineral immune boosting pills. Its function is to get information from the eyes. It looks after spatial perception, color, and movement. For the temporal lobe, I used a colored yellow paper from the bright board pad. This is where long-term memories are processed. It is responsible for object recognition. It is also located at either side of the brain and linked closely to your hearing. I used a black wool for the cerebellum, which is at the back of the brain. Its function is movement, coordination, and balance. Then we also have the brainstem, which I used a purple colored paint, which is linked to the cerebrum. Which link the cerebrum to the cerebellum. And its job is in control of the nerves going to the face and the neck. It is made up of three parts, which is medulla oblongata, pons, and midbrains. Fact about human brains is that it weighs about 1.3 to 1.4 kilogram, and it uses 20% of oxygen in our blood. Two questions I still have related to the brain. The first question is, how does the brain produce emotions? The second question is, how does the brain create consciousness? Three aspects I have learned during this creative process is that the brain draws on past experiences and knowledge to create new ideas. The second one is the brain is constantly generating new ideas and solutions. The third one is the brain is capable of making unexpected connections and finding solutions. Aspects you have found interesting and that you have tried in terms of your own growth mindset. I have tried to view mistakes and failure as opportunities for growth. By embracing this aspect of growth mindset, I have found that I am more resilient and adaptable, and I am more able to learn from my experiences more effectively. I have also learned that learning about the brain and its function will give you a better foundation to the understanding of the learning process.